Hi, I'm Daniel and this is my wife Rachel, and welcome to our home.
Yes, welcome to a tour of our home. We would like to acknowledge that we are on Aboriginal land, the Worimi people, and we pay our respects to the elders past and present.
So come on in, we'll show you through.
This is our living room and kitchen. It's a really good space that we're able to entertain and also make our meals and relax. It's lovely because the windows are facing north, so not only do you get a really nice view, but the northern light warms up the kitchen in the morning and also cools down later in the evening. Being in the Hunter area, we're in a warm temperate zone, so it's really good to be able to open up the windows or even the sliding doors and to have the breeze come in at the end of the day. We've got cross-flow ventilation because we've got windows on either side of the room as well. So this is my teenage son's room. It works really well because he's got the breeze that can come through the louver windows, straight through the room to the sliding door. The walls have such a good paint quality that they can draw on the walls and we can just clean it off.
But we will tell them off.
And here is our lounge room. We've used a herringbone pattern on the floor for something a bit different. There's a lot of space here to relax. And now I'm going to let Daniel show you around the rest of the house.
Okay, so let's go. So to build on this property, we had to build to a bushfire attack level of 29, which is about mid-range. And to do that, you need to use non-combustible materials. The beauty of what we build with is 90% of it is all non-combustible already. Our wall panels, they're lined with the same material inside and outside. And the beauty of that means it's very, very durable. It is fully recyclable. So being a builder, since I left school, I've done a lot of new builds and renovations, and the amount of waste that's generated on the site is just phenomenal. The beauty of building in a factory means that any leftover materials gets used on the next job. There is minimal waste produced, which is basically the plastic that we use to wrap the pods in and packaging, things like that. All right, so this is a music/games room. We've got these windows facing north here. They're louver windows, so you get a good cross breeze, and it actually blows straight down the hallway, so you get a breeze going from north to south. And the beauty of this is if we wanted to, we could remove this panel and put a window in there, or same over there. And even in the future, we could remove panels here and extend out the side. So future building is quite easy to do. Because this was the first two-storey MAAP house we did, we developed a flat pack system of stairs. The beauty of doing modular building is we always know what our floor to floor is going to be. So the stairs can be the same no matter what kind of building we're doing. So these treads are all pre-formed. They're a special shape and they kind of stack up on top of each other. For this handrail, I happened to find this piece I had laying around, so it's a nice recycled bit of timber. Yeah, so this is the main bedroom. We've got a walk-in wardrobe behind here. Again, we pick up the nice northern light, and we've got windows here for cross ventilation as well. So the blinds we use are a thermal air cell, so they trap the warm air or cool air and help insulate the windows. Yeah, we're quite lucky that these come standard out of Bunnings, and they're the right width and very, very easy to use. Okay, the method we use for building our roofs and ceilings is a Versaclad insulated roof panel. At the spans, it does a big span from wall to wall. So we have that put on first, then we clip all our wiring and lights to that, and then we put in this false ceiling, which is another foam insulated ceiling in a panel. The beauty of it is if you need to change anything in the future, it's quite easy just to drill out the pop rivets and pop the sheets up. So there's no painting, it's very easy to clean and very easy to modify things in the future. So this is our ensuite pod, and with it being a hybrid flat pack system of building, our pods, we can do a lot of different designs on the same floor plan. This is the first one we've done with the fixed glass, and we were doing that to trial for your wheelchair accessible kind of bathrooms because you are restricted with flows, with your falls on the floor. So with this one we can get all our falls done and no steps in the bathroom. So when I'm talking about a hybrid system of building, we use some modular components and flat pack components. So our kitchens and bathrooms, which require a lot of kind of technical trades to build them. We do that in our factory. It gives us a lot more control over the environment we're building in, and it means we can get a better quality product. So we build the actual pods and they get shrink wrapped and put on the back of the truck. Then the rest of the building comes flat packed in these special racks and frames that we've had made up, and they get built around these pods. So the foundations of this house is really suited for sloping sites. We don't have to do major cut and fills. There's no concrete used in the house at all. We use this pier system. So the foundations we use is a footing system called Mega Anchor. It's an Australian invention. And the way it's done is they've got this stirrup here, which is a welded component. And then we've got these pipes. Depending on the soil type, it's either jackhammered in with a normal jackhammer, or here, because we're on rock, we actually drill into the rock and then jackhammer it in. So we have 3 lengths of pipe going into the ground at the required length, and then we have this main pier coming up that you cut off at whatever height we need to go with the slope of the land. The beauty of the pier system means that at the end of this building's life, when it gets disassembled, you're left with almost no footprint when this house is, disassembled at the end of its life. So on the underside of our floors, the joists we use are a 90mm joist, so we've got 90mm of insulation in there, which is an R2 bat, and then we've got this vermin mesh, which keeps out the vermin, but also holds the insulation up to the underside of the floor. So to deal with our human waste, we've got a worm farm system working here. So the way this works is it's basically a septic tank, except there's no chemicals, we've just got worms. The black bin there, that's where we can just tip our compost into. And then we've got this flat area here, which is the transpiration area. Although there's very little timber in this build, I like to warm the place up by using recycled timber furniture that I've built myself from other demolished houses. And this hat stand here, I can't claim that. My friend built that one. That looks cool.
Thank you for sharing this house with us, and we wish you all the best for your projects in the future. Oh no!